It's 10 minutes past 4 o'clock on a beautiful Monday afternoon. I say beautiful because it's fall-like out there. It's 52 degrees right now, which was our expected high for the day. And the sun is shining, and it's just nice and comfortable and crisp and get you in that fall mood if you're not already. Hey, Darren with you this afternoon. And the reason why I'm with you is because we have got a very special event happening this Saturday. And it is happening with the Community Health Center right here in Fort Dodge. Hi, Regina. She's there inside the camera there. If you go to our Facebook page, Iowa's Favorite Country, K97 on Facebook, or my Darren on Air Facebook page,
it's like opposite.
You will see our live video feed, our live broadcast. Oh, you look great, Regina. Stop now. We're talking with a couple of our great friends from Community Health Center right across the street because they have got their Masquerade Ball, their Masquerade Party, Masquerade Fundraiser going on this Saturday at Shimkat Motors. And we're going to do a sneak peek because the auction itself has actually begun. So once again this year, Regina and the team from Community Health Center have said, hey, let's go out a few days early. Let's show everybody what's being raffled, what's being auctioned, what's going to be happening at the Masquerade Party and Fundraiser this Saturday. So that's exactly what we're doing today. For the next couple of hours, we're going to be on and off through our video stream. So make sure you jump on. If you have any questions for Regina or anyone of the team that's going to be on with her, make sure you go ahead and put them in our comment section. But let's bring them in. Regina, good afternoon. I almost said good morning. Good afternoon to you, Regina.
Good afternoon, Darren.
Yeah, morning's what I'm used to. So, that's...
we're just having a little laugh here because we're opposite. Yeah. So whichever way we move in real life is opposite on this.
Is that right?
So Cameron and I are just being silly. So
hey, be as silly as you
Cameron
want.
Nelson. He's our MC for our event.
Cameron, how you doing? Good afternoon, brother.
Good, Darren. How are you doing?
I'm doing wonderful. You guys be as silly as you want to be because that's what Halloween's all about, right?
I'm waving one hand. It's not even in the thing.
Isn't that cool? See, I'm doing the same thing, Cameron. I'm doing that. I'm doing two hands now. I've got both hands up even going.
This is crazy. Very.
How cool is that? Hey, let's talk about everything going on this Saturday. We're going to take it piece by piece. We're going to kind of let everybody see some of the items that's going to be auctioned. Are you guys more in full screen now? Now, Cameron, if you wave your hand, is it there?
Nope. Well, kind of.
Well, Regina's is anyway. It's because I kind of widened it a little bit and shrunk it a little bit. But anyway, let's talk about things going on because the auction itself has actually begun. And people can start bidding on things for the auction, doing things like that. So Regina, kind of walk us through. First off, the fundraiser this year, what's going on with it, what time it's going to be, and we'll kind of repeat that, of course, over the next couple of hours quite a bit. But
sure.
Where this whole thing is kind of themed this year.
This is all leading up to our big in-person event that's taking place here at Shimkat Motors on Saturday, October 30th. We will have a dinner, we will have live auction, dessert auction, and new this year, we're having comedian Steve Byrne performing. So nice. This is just the first portion. We've kicked off the online auction today. The bidding is open, and we're excited to share with everyone.
We're going to talk about some of the auction items, and you're going to show us some of those auction items throughout the course of the next couple of hours as we're on and off talking about the auction and the fundraiser and the Masquerade Party this weekend. But let's start off with the fact of what the funds are being raised for, because I think it's highly important that people understand that Community Health Center is top-notch, top-quality, top-of-the-line service provider, and you're just looking to get better and better and stay ahead of the game, so to speak, when it comes to the medical field. And what you're looking to raise funds for this year, I was reading the description you sent me, Regina. Wow, absolutely, man. How much time would that save? How many lives would it save to be able to have one of these at Community Health Center?
Yeah, each year we try to identify a piece of equipment that would really be beneficial to our patients. And this year we are raising funds for a Butterfly IQ ultrasound machine, which is a mouthful of words, but essentially it's an imaging machine so that we would be able to look, at someone's heart, at their bladder, different things, so that they would not have to go elsewhere for that imaging. And at the health center, we really try to eliminate barriers to healthcare, whether that's transportation somewhere, whether that's financial, getting time off work to come. So the more services that we can provide under one roof, the better. So this is just a fantastic piece of medical equipment that would really help with that.
Well, and again, it sounds like a time saver too, which when it comes to a person's life is vital, obviously. So anything that can be done to expedite the diagnosis and the treatment that's only going to be that much better. So a great piece of equipment that would be a fantastic addition to an already tremendous service is what you're raising funds for this year. But let's get into the auction, because as you said, the auction's now open, so people can go where to start looking at these items and bidding on these items, Regina.
So we do have a Facebook event page, and I say that because most people do use Facebook. So looking for Community Health Center on Facebook is a good way to get started. Otherwise, the URL is biddingforgood.com/CHC Fort Dodge. And that takes you right to the page. You'll find information about our live event. You'll be able to look at all of the auction items and scope everything out. You'll see that we do have 10 items reserved just for the live event on Saturday, but there are well over 60 items on the online auction right now. Anything from amazing local eats to working on your car, tires, all kinds of local boutiques, just a wonderful assortment. We are so thankful for our community and their support in donating items for our auction.
Things that people are going to use anyway, and they're going to do anyway. So why not auction them, buy them on an auction, and help absolutely a fantastic cause and a fantastic fundraiser while you're at it. So, Regina, we're going to get into some of those items here in a little bit, because you're right there at the big, beautiful showroom of Shimkat Motors, and I can see all the activity behind you. And man, what a beautiful place that is.
Yeah, we really are. And we will take you on a walk around in one of the segments coming up. But I can talk about a few of the things that, you know, there are some longtime supporters of a lot of local auctions, and especially ours here at the Community Health Center, that I always like to point out, you know, that they just donate year after year, and we really appreciate that. Some local favorites like the Community Orchard. Everyone loves their delicious treats. We've got a beautiful basket that they put together for us. And, you know, the holidays are coming, so it certainly doesn't hurt. I mean, it's already wrapped, Cameron.
Yeah. Regina has been spending a lot of time saran wrapping auction items here in the showroom. I've been throwing a little grief her way about the burnt plastic smell we've had around the showroom for the last couple of days. So that's been great. So I can't wait for people to buy all these items so that I don't have to smell burnt plastic.
But now think about it this way, Cameron. The next time that you smell burnt plastic, your mind is immediately going to trigger to those moments when Regina was doing that.
Those wonderful moments that I can look back, tell my grandkids about the burnt plastic with Regina 50 years from now. So
absolutely. See, you made a memory, man. How cool is that?
Right? So we've got Community Orchard, CNS Products with their items for the birds. Our feathered friends outside are awesome. Nestle Purina, sticking with the animals. We've got a great basket for dog, great basket for cat donated. Some other local favorites like Tea Time, a lunch a month at Tea Time for a year. What a treat. What a great holiday gift. And Soldier Creek Winery, always a fantastic supporter. So those are just a few, Darren, of just those folks, those businesses that are always so kind to us in donating to our auction.
Fantastic. Well, let's repeat again, Regina, where they can go to start bidding on this stuff and looking at everything, formulating their bids in their mind if that's what they need to do, and checking this whole thing out for Saturday.
So it's biddingforgood.com/CHC Fort Dodge. So that's where you find us.
And we're going to, again, repeat that quite often through the next hour and 45 minutes or so. So make sure that you're going there, you're checking that out, you're getting your bids in, and you're getting ready to have some fun this Saturday night. Regina and Cameron, when we come back, we're going to talk about tickets, how you can still get tickets to the big event on Saturday. We're going to get into some more of the auction items, and we're going to talk more about Community Health Center and all the great things happening there as well. So hang tight there, guys. We're going to have a great afternoon for the next hour and 45 minutes or so. And I know you guys already are at Shimkat Motors with that burnt plastic smell. So it's already a ball for you guys.
Yes, very much.
Hang tight. Again, I got Regina and Cameron from Community Health Center talking about the big Halloween Masquerade Fund Raiser going on this Saturday at Shimkat Motors right here in Fort Dodge for Community Health Center. And a lot of great things happening, of course, right across the street from us on North 10th Street. So stay with us right here on Iowa's favorite K97. Dirks Bentley, am I the only one on Iowa's favorite country, K97? Now we're at 28 minutes before we hit 5 o'clock. We are still at beautiful 52 degrees back here in Fort Dodge. Now that doesn't really look like Cameron you've got with you this time, Regina. It looks like a little different. Cameron,
a little less hair.
Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that whatsoever. Once again, we're doing this live virtual remote with our good friends from Community Health Center here in Fort Dodge because they've got the big Halloween Masquerade Fund Raiser going on this Saturday at Shimkat Motors right here in Fort Dodge. But the auction part of it has already begun. You can already start putting your bids in, getting things going for the auction, and getting ready to have some fun this Saturday night at Shimkat Motors as well. Regina back with me, of course. And Regina, first off, introduced your sidekick for this segment.
Hey, I just keep changing it up here. Now I have TJ Pingle with me from Shimkat.
TJ, what's going on, my man?
Oh, not much. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, thanks for having us. I mean, it's your home out there at Shimkat with that big, beautiful showroom. So thanks for allowing us to do this from that area. That's fantastic.
No, we definitely love the Community Health Center and everything they've partnered with us on. So we're happy to have it here again this year. After a break of last year, finally having it back.
Yeah, having it live in person again. And I think it would be a good time to talk about the raffle because TJ can really help me fill in with one of our raffle prizes and talk about that a little bit. So
let's do that. One more thing going on Saturday is the big raffle as well. So yeah, let's talk about that.
We do. You know, the event has 3 big elements happening. We have the online auction, the in-person event, and then we have the raffle. So raffle tickets are $25 or 5 for $100. They can be purchased here at Shimkat. They can also be purchased from Community Health Center staff. That's the main way, is the staff is out selling these. And we do have those online as well. There are 3 prizes. So prize number 1 is $1,000 Visa gift card. But prize number 2 is what I want TJ to talk about.
Sure. So this year we usually do a live auction item. This year we thought we'd help out a little bit more than what we normally do, and we're going to do a $500 gift card to Shimkat. Can be used on anything from service, sales, parts, tires, anything that you need. But next year coming up is our 75th anniversary, and we're going to be giving away 75 Jeep Power Wheels. And to kind of kick that off, because our partnership's so awesome with Community Health Center, we thought we would give away one of those Jeep Power Wheels during the event for the raffle, which is valued at $300.
Fantastic, man.
Yeah,
really
so our middle prize is all of those goodies from Shimkat. So the $500 gift card and the Jeep Power Wheels. I'm a Jeep girl. I think it's pretty neat. So even though I probably can't fit in it to drive it around myself, I would absolutely love one. And then the third raffle prize is a $500 grocery gift card. And that can be your choice, Hy-Vee or Fairway. So we've got some really fantastic raffle prizes. And raffle tickets are still available at Shimkat, online at biddingforgood.com/CHC Fort Dodge, or from any health center staff member. We're all out selling them. So look us up.
Man, not messing around with the raffle prizes this year by any means. Not they have in the past, but boy, you've really kicked it up a couple of notches this year. That's fantastic. So again, you can get your tickets for $25 each, or what'd you say, 4 for $100 or 5 for $100?
5 for $100. Yep. When you purchase 5, it's kind of like buy 4, get 1 free. So you get a deal for buying more.
Fantastic. And you can do that, as Regina said, through the online, where the online auction is, which is, help me out here, Bidding for Good. That's what it is. Biddingforgood.com /CHC Fort Dodge. Make sure you check that out. That's also where the auction items are that you can start to bid on as well. And you can also get your raffle tickets, as Regina said, from anybody at Shimkat, anybody at Community Health Center. Just make sure you do that, because again, all funds raised are going to a fabulous piece of equipment to be put at, of course, the Community Health Center. That's going to expedite the diagnostic process and the treatment for people in many ways. And of course, we know the bottom line of that is it saves lives when you can do that faster. So fantastic. It's called a Butterfly HQ or IQ ultrasound system. And boy, it sounds like it's something that puts you guys even further ahead of the game, Regina, like you already are. You're way out front there as far as leaders in the medical field, and this puts you even further out there. So all funds raised go to that. So again, check that out. Get your raffle tickets purchased. Enjoy this Saturday's fundraiser at Shimkat Motors. And let's talk about that, Regina. How do people get tickets to be able to attend that? And not only is it the fundraiser and the masquerade ball, so to speak, itself, it's also some funny stuff. Got a comedian's going to be doing a show there.
We do. We're really excited. It's going to be a fantastic night of just a ton of fun. You know, we get asked a lot about what the dress is, what the attire is, and it's a costume party. We have a fun event. So it's not stuffy. It's a great time. You know, I always joke that there's two kinds of people in the world, the kind that are like, yay, a costume party. I can't wait. And I'm not going if I have to wear a costume. Hey, whatever. Wear a costume, don't wear a costume, just come. It's a fun Halloween party. We've got a delicious dinner being catered in, and we do have comedian Steve Byrne coming. So we've got some really fun entertainment going on as well.
All going to be a big night coming up this Saturday night. How do people get tickets to the actual in-person fundraiser itself, Regina?
They are for sale here at Shimkat Motors. They are also online at that biddingforgood.com/CHC Fort Dodge. So that really is your portal to everything. The online auction, you can purchase raffle tickets there. You can purchase event tickets there. If you can't remember that, look us up on Facebook. We're posting about it. We're sharing auction items right now, and we'll help you get connected.
Absolutely. biddingforgood.com/CHC Fort Dodge. Again, check that out. Get those auction items looked at so you know what you're going to be bidding for. And again, get those raffle tickets purchased. Get the tickets to the actual Masquerade Fun that's going on this Saturday night purchased as well. And have some fun, man. Loosen up. Throw a costume on. You know, even if it's you're one of those people like Regina said, it's like I'm not going if I have to wear a costume. Who cares, man?
Here's the thing about it. Shirt, whatever. We'll right. Take it. It's just going to be a good time. Come laugh at all the other costumes.
Here's the thing about the costume. If you wear a mask, nobody knows who you are. So what does it matter if you have a costume on or not? Make it happen again this Saturday night. TJ, things progressing extremely well. I know it's Shimkat Motors. You mentioned 75 years. That's a milestone, my brother. That's a long time.
Yep. It's very exciting. We got some fun things planned next year that we can't wait to share with everybody.
Well, congratulations on that. That again is a milestone anniversary. It's incredible. So kudos to everybody at Shimkat for providing the service that they do, and that's why you've been in business 75 years.
Thank you.
Absolutely. When we come back, Regina, let's start getting into some of those auction items a little bit and maybe showing some of those if we can.
We sure will. I've got some lined up back here to talk about, and our CEO, Renee Kreckenberg, is also going to join us, and she can talk more about that cool machine that we're raising funds for.
Fantastic. All that when we come back and talk with, again, Community Health Center as we get ready for their big Halloween Masquerade fundraiser going on this Saturday night. But again, the auction part is open. You can start getting into the auction aspect of that. And again, get your tickets purchased, get your raffle tickets purchased. Get ready to have a great time this Saturday night at Shimkat Motors right here in Fort Dodge. Back with more. Stay with me on Iowa's favorite country, K97. It is about 10 minutes before 5 o'clock, and we are still at 52 degrees right here in Fort Dodge. Welcome back to our virtual broadcast with our good friends from Community Health Center right here in Fort Dodge, and great things going on as they get ready for the big Halloween Masquerade Fund Raiser, the in-person part of it anyway, going on this Saturday at Shimkat Motors. Regina has been with me the entire afternoon that we've been on so far. We got another hour to go, but boy, look at that familiar face who's right there with her as well. Hi, Renee. How you doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm good. So welcome back to our broadcast here. Renee, thanks for jumping in. And of course, you as the chief of the entire operation, you know how things are much needed with Community Health Center to keep you guys as the leaders and out front of the medical industry. And that's what the whole fundraiser is all about, that Butterfly IQ ultrasound machine that we Regina and I talked about in the very first segment. What a neat addition to an already fantastic service that you provide at Community Health Center would that be when that's what the funds raised through the auction, through the in-person party this Saturday, the whole works is for.
Yeah, it is an absolutely awesome piece that we could add to our services. Anything that we can do to keep things in-house. We've got some great community partners that will take our sliding fee scale and that we can refer our patients to. But to be able to offer those things into our sliding fee scale. So you come in, you have your medical visit, you get any medications that you need at that time of the visit. And then also to be able to have this ultrasound done as well, all for possibility of $20. You can't beat that anywhere if you don't have insurance. You go someplace else and, it gets pretty costly even with our sliding fee scale. So Dr. Sobey's the one that came up with it and had seen it and had used it in the past and would really like to have it. So I can't take the credit for it. It's Dr. Sobey's idea, and her and the other providers would be the primary people using it, but it would add a lot to our already busy and complex practice.
Absolutely. And as Regina and I talked about earlier, it would also expedite diagnosis and treatment, just because you don't have to have people referred off to somewhere else or send them somewhere else to get this done. You can do it right at in-home, so to speak, at Community Health Center. So what a great addition, again, to your service this would be. So let's make it happen. Let's get the funds raised, and let's make sure that you guys are able to purchase this through everything that's done with a Masquerade fundraiser going on now. Regina, let's talk about, again, some of the auction items that are going on, because
so earlier we talked about a lot of those long-standing donators that have been so awesome in giving to us year after year. Right. So this segment, I am going to reach back here and I'm going to talk about a couple of new donors to our event. So the first couple that I'm going to talk about are Discount Tire, Quick Star, and Pole Position Raceway. And then also in this basket is the Science Center of Iowa, who's always been a good donator to our auction. So this particular item is called Adventure On, and it gives you $50 in gas cards, $50 instant savings at Discount Tire, a rotate and balance at Discount Tire to get your car ready to go, and then 6 tickets to Pole Position Raceway and 4 tickets to go to the Science Center of Iowa. So you can have a really fun family adventure with this particular basket. So lots of fun new items in that one. And then another neat new one, which I'm kind of glad Renee is here for, is Farm Gal Soaps. So we really love these particular items, and we were lucky enough that in our staff Christmas gift from Renee that she included some goodies from Farm Gal Soap. So we have been able to experience the goodness of this Iowa homemade goodie. So you smell it?
No, I can smell it from here. It's so great.
That's awesome.
This one's called Coastal Rain. So we'll just enjoy it over here, Darren.
Yeah, I wish I can't do virtual smell, unfortunately.
Yeah, you cannot smell it. So then I want to feature some of our really cool local shops that are smaller businesses in our community. They are really fun places to shop, and we are really grateful for them donating. So this little guy, you cannot see him, but for our radio listeners, we have the cutest ceramic gnome. He came from Mary Kay's, and He is just adorable. He's getting lots of love out here at Shimkat. He is paired with this really cute round welcome door hanger made locally by the Pallet Junkie. So you can get this adorable ceramic gnome as well as the sign together in one auction item. All of these items are part of the online auction that started today, and they are able to be seen at biddingforgood.com/CHC Fort Dodge. And then we've got a couple more local goodies to show you, Darren, if we've got time.
You bet, absolutely.
We've got a great item from Homespun Collection, so located in downtown Fort Dodge in that Kirchner Square area. It's got an adorable t-shirt that says, "Kind people are my kind of people," and a couple of bath bombs for your relaxation. Then we've got this goodie, and it kind of crosses the line between new donator and fun local shops. So inside of here, it's called Shopping and Coffee Equals Love. So you have some neat items from Rush Hour Clothing, a $40 gift card to Katie Lynn Boutique, and then you've got a gift card for Scooter's Coffee, which is newer in our community. So some really nice items there as well. And then also Real Deals. So Real Deals on home decor. You know, they've got a great boutique in there, some really neat home items for your Christmas shopping. And we've got a really cute basket of goodies from Real Deals on the auction as well. So there's some highlights of our locals and our new donators.
And that's just some of the auction items out there right now, again, that you can go and bid on. And again, all you got to do is go to the website. It's biddingforgood.com/CHC Fort Dodge. Now, let's emphasize that the 4 in Bidding for Good is the word 4 spelled out, FOR. It's not the number 4. So FOR, biddingforgood.com/CHC Fort Dodge, and make sure you get that looked at. If nothing else, start to think in your mind, "Ooh, I'd like to have that. I'd like to have that. I think I'll bid this. I'll bid that." You can do all that because you got all the way until when is cutoff time for the auction on these items?
So the auction is live now, and it will end on Saturday night at 9 p.m. So whether you're at home participating or you're here in person at our fun costume party on Saturday night, you'll be able to keep on bidding on these items until 9 p.m. on Saturday.
Fantastic. Till 9 p.m. on Saturday again. The big Masquerade in-person fundraiser going on Saturday at Shimkat Motors as well. And, of course, you can get tickets for that on biddingforgood.com/CHC Fort Dodge. You can also get your raffle tickets there as well. So lots of things you can do just by going right there, or you can contact Regina or anybody at Community Health Center. Tickets are also at Shimkat Motors. You can get them that way as well. Lots of ways to make it happen. And don't forget, with the entire night, Saturday night, you've got dinner, you've got dessert, you've got a comedy show, and not to mention just lots and lots of fun being able to dress up in a costume and have a good time. Or if you don't want to do the costume, don't do the costume. You know, it's totally up to you. But why not have the full fun and throw a costume on and get out and have a great time at Shimkat Motors this Saturday. As we back out of this segment, Renee, what's coming up with Community Health Center? I know you guys have always look to be the leaders at what you do. What's down the road? I know you guys, just by being across the street from me, I see a lot of activity over there. I know COVID boosters are the thing right now as well. So what's happening with Community Health Center?
Yeah, speaking of COVID boosters, we are going to be offering those. Public health is doing a great job offering those too. I know they've got a drive-through clinic tomorrow, Thursday night. So, but we only offer the Moderna here in the Fort Dodge community. So if you've had the Johnson or the Pfizer, encourage you to get a hold of public health and get that booster scheduled with them. But otherwise, we're pretty excited. We're under a huge renovation right now. Aller's architect is our architect for the project, and they tell me I can't call it a basement, it's a lower level, but we're renovating our entire lower level, and we'll have 4 additional dental ops, 4 additional behavioral health rooms, and then we will actually have group therapy that we'll be able to offer once we're all done as well. So extremely excited about that. Group therapy is something that we've never been able to offer, generally because we didn't have the space for it. So by the end of March, we should be able to have some group therapy up and running. And then we're also adding a full service x-ray machine into our building as well. So the ultrasound will go hand in hand with our full x-ray machine. So excited about the things coming with the Community Health Center, and just always trying to grow and continue to offer as much as we can to our patients.
Well, you absolutely do. You're leaders not only in the community but in the field. Period. So keep up the great work and keep up everything that you've got going on. I know you guys are busy. Oh my goodness, I see cars, dozens of cars over there all the time, and that's great. You know that means that people are accessing again the leader in the field when it comes to services. So keep up the great work, and we're going to talk in just a little bit as we cross over into the 5 o'clock hour. Regina, when we come back, we got some more auction items we're going to talk about, or what are we doing next
We
segment?
sure do.
All right. It's all coming up next with the Community Health Center. Again, as they get ready for their Halloween Masquerade Fund Raiser in-person part of it this Saturday. Don't forget, you can go online right now to biddingforgood.com/CHC Fort Dodge. Start the bidding process, get your tickets, the whole works, and get ready for a great time this Saturday night. Back with more right here on Iowa's favorite country, K97.
Yeah, I think I'm
10 minutes past 5 o'clock. We roll into another hour. We're still at 52 degrees on this beautiful fall-like day. Man, it's just fantastic. Sun is shining, as I said, 52 degrees. That's fall-like without a doubt. Fall has so many great things that happens in it, of course. And one of the big ones is the big Halloween Masquerade Fund Raiser with the great folks at Community Health Center. That's who we've been talking with for the last hour or so, and going to be talking with this hour as well. Oh, I see Cameron's back. Well, there you go. Hey, buddy, how you doing?
And I got the hand right this time.
I thought maybe you passed out from the burnt plastic smell or something. I didn't know what was going on.
Actually, yeah, that might have been it. Yeah.
we woke him back up. Now he's going to be Vanna for me.
Little smelling salt woke me right back up.
Well, that's great. Hey, it's good to see you back up again. Fantastic. Well, let's talk about some more of the auction items that we've got, Regina, because there's so many things happening with the auction. Again, I want to remind everybody, go to Bidding for Good. Now, the word for, F-O-R, is spelled out, biddingforgood.com/CHC Fort Dodge. It's very simple. There you're going to see all the auction items. There you can put your bids in. There you can buy your tickets to the big Saturday event. There you can buy your raffle tickets as well. You can do it all again at biddingforgood.com/CHC Fort Dodge. Very simple. And I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to expand our picture here a little bit so that people can see even better the auction items that you've got there. So Regina, go ahead and let's talk about these.
For Cameron and I, you shrunk it. So we're back to how we were in the first segment. We were confused.
There it is.
Okay. Very good. So we're really headed into the dinner time. So we think maybe you're hungry. And we want to talk about some of the awesome food donations we have on our auction this year. So this basket that I'm holding up right now is called Eat Up. It includes 4 burritos from Pancheros, 3 subs from Jimmy John's, a $25 certificate to Rides Bar and Grill for the delicious burgers, $10 to Tropical Smoothie, and then we have 4 value baskets from Culver's and 4 ice creams from Culver's. So it is like I
know what I'm bidding.
What do you think? Cameron wants this one. So
I can already smell the food. I don't even smell burnt plastic anymore. I just smell the food.
So that is one of the delicious baskets of eating. We also have some gift certificates to some of your local favorites. We have a $50 gift certificate to Jamar Drive-In Restaurant. Jamar also has some certificates in some of our live auction baskets. We have some mega local eats baskets on our live auction, and Jamar is also included in those. We've got $50 gift card to Old Boston's, and they also have Mineral City, Sports Page, and Old Boston's all-in-one gift card, and we've got gift cards of theirs in those mega baskets for the live auction as well. But we do have individually on the online auction a $50 gift card for Old Boston. If you have not been out to Willow Ridge for the culinary displays of Iowa Central Community College, we do have a certificate that gives you two culinary dinners as well as 2 rounds of golf out there at Willow Ridge. So if you weren't hungry yet, Cameron and I are going to work on making you starving by the time we get done with this conversation.
Very much. I'm already starving.
Just don't get hangry on me.
Yeah, no, I'll try not to. I'm more angry about the burnt plastic than anything. I'll just keep bringing it up.
Very good.
I can't help but notice that a lot of people donated more than once and put gift certificates available to the silent auction, and then also put stuff in baskets for the live auction. So that support from the local establishments here is great.
It's wonderful. We appreciate our community so much. As I go out and talk with all the businesses, they're so appreciative of what we do, but we are so appreciative of them supporting the health center. It would not be possible to do this sort of event without their support. A couple of those, Feed Shed Catering. If you've not had Feed Shed, I know that they hang out in the Baumgart's parking lot right next to you quite often. We've got a $100 gift certificate for them.
Brisket mac and cheese wrap.
Ooh.
That's where it's at.
That's your favorite?
That's my favorite. A lot of people like the haystack wrap.
As
soon as I said it, Jimmy looked over here and was like, that's not the best.
I'm a haystack with Feed Shed Catering. I'm definitely a haystack there. But we sure appreciate Harley and Julie and their contribution to our fundraiser. The Litterdale Country Store If you have not had their catering before, they are our caterer for our live event on Saturday night. We have a delicious lineup ready for Saturday night.
And that's quite a few years they've done that, right?
Yep, it's been a long standing that they've been our caterer for our live event.
Always good food.
Yes.
We're talking about food a lot, Regina.
I know. It's time to eat. I get hangry, but I know that there's food waiting for me tonight when I get home. I'm really spoiled tonight about that. So
we're having leftovers.
Goulash. My hubby's making goulash. So I hope he's listening. Thank you, dear.
I love goulash. My wife doesn't like it.
Do you guys want to come over?
I never yet. Sounds good to me. You can make up for the burnt plastic.
Burnt plastic. Yep. There you go. Here is another tremendous assortment. This one has 2 pies from Village Inn. It's got $20 gift cards to Village Inn, Taco Tico, an absolute local favorite. We've got some Jimmy John's, some Pancheros, and some Culver's certificates in this one. So this is another one that's on the online auction that is full of great certificates to eat here locally, and we really appreciate these businesses' contribution. So
I think that I've heard some real good things about the manager over there at Pancheros. I heard she's pretty sweet. Real cool last name.
She's pretty nice.
I heard her son's awesome.
Her son's pretty swell. Yeah. I heard he's emceeing our event on Saturday.
I heard that too. What a coincidence. I heard he's a very handsome guy. So
there isn't anybody who knows who you're talking about, Cameron. I mean, if people haven't figured it out after the first line, then boy, they need to seek treatment themselves. I mean, it's not hard to figure out by any means. She is wonderful. She is absolutely wonderful.
I'm a little biased, but I like to think so. So.
Yes, she's fantastic. And Pancheros, oh my goodness, man. Holy smoke. Give me the steak burrito anytime. Oh my goodness.
I'm a steak burrito.
I do steak and carnitas. Yeah, I'm a double meat guy.
You know, I haven't tried that, but if you look at me and my size, I'm probably a triple meat guy. But you know, I'll have to give that one a shot. That's all right.
I bet if you bought one of these baskets, Darren, with the Pancheros gift cards in it, you could just go do that.
Well, I got to tell you, once we're done here, I'm going straight to Pancheros because you guys have made me so doggone hungry. I didn't think I was. I thought, I'm pretty all right until I get home for supper tonight. Nope, straight to Pancheros when I'm done here. That's a done deal. Well, if we got more auction items we're going to talk about in the next segment, Regina, or we
do. You know, we did something really fun with the staff this year, and we challenged each department to make a basket. I can't wait to tell you about those.
Fantastic. That's coming up next. Now, again, all you got to do is go to biddingforgood.com /CHC Fort Dodge. Look at the auction items, get your bids formulated, get your bids in, make things happen because, again, it's all for fantastic service and to get a very, very cool piece of equipment that's going to enhance even more the services of Community Health Center. It's just incredible. It's going to definitely continue to make them leaders in the field. And as we've been talking about through the entire broadcast for the last hour and a half or so, this is a way to expedite treatment, expedite the diagnosis, the whole works, and then, of course, in turn, saves lives. So, again, make sure that you are a part of all this one way or another, be it online at home, be it at the big Masquerade Fund Raiser Saturday in person, whatever it may be. Don't forget also at biddingforgood.com /CHC Fort Dodge. You can get your raffle tickets. You can get your tickets to the big Saturday event. You can do it all right there. So make sure you do that. We're going to come back. Yes, sir.
Real quick, Darren, before I get off here, I do want to give a big shout out to Regina here. I don't think she toots her own horn as much as she should. All jokes aside about burnt plastic, the reason about that is because she has been here for a week getting all this set up, putting all these auction items up, putting in a lot of legwork so that this could be a really good event. So I get the easy job. I get to show up the night of and just make a bunch of jokes and crack up next to a professional comedian. So that'll be fun this year. But Regina has the tough job getting all this set up, putting in all the hard work ahead of time. So I do think it's worth noting and making sure everybody thanks Regina for all the work she does so that this can be such a good event.
Absolutely. She does. And not just this event, Cameron. I know other broadcasts that we've done. Regina's just running all over the place, working her tail off because she's the one who's making sure everything's running smoothly and getting the information out there and getting the word out there. So, Regina, kudos to you. You do a fabulous job. Absolutely.
Come out to Shimkat. Check it all out. That's all set up.
Yep. Absolutely. Shimkat right here in Fort Dodge. When we come back, we're going to see more auction items and we're going to talk further You got me a little worried though, Regina. I got to say, I saw it during one of our breaks in the green room, we like to call it. That you had Stumpy sitting next to you. Man, you're gonna ruin a broadcast if you throw that guy in there. I'm telling you.
He did. He stopped in and dropped off an auction item donation, and he bought 5 raffle tickets. So we give big kudos to Stumpy.
Absolutely. We give Stumpy a lot of grief, but boy, he's extremely community oriented and he does a lot for our community as well.
Sure does.
So kudos to my man Stumpy. He's fantastic. Stay with us. We're going to talk more about Community Health Center and the big Masquerade fundraiser coming up this Saturday and all the great things happening as well right here on Iowa's favorite country, K97.
Is always Iowa's favorite country.
It is the bottom of the hour. 5:30 is the time as we continue talking with our friends from Community Health Center right here in Fort Dodge. Got the big online auction that is already underway. And again, you can check all that out at Bidding for Good. FOR is how you spell the word for. It's not the number. biddingforgood.com/CHC Fort Dodge. Make sure you do that. Get your bids in, and it all concludes on the online auction part on Saturday night at 9 o'clock. My friend Regina from Community Health Center, she's with me and has been with me for the last hour and a half or so. Regina, let's talk about some more auction items because you got some incredible things. I'm not kidding. You and Cameron made me so hungry last segment. Holy smoke.
That was the idea. I thought, what better time to talk about all the food than right there at supper time? But I'm going to pause for just a moment before I get into more of these auction items and talk about our sponsors for a minute. So I want to run through and thank these businesses that are sponsoring our event and help us put this on. Obviously, Shimkat Motor Company, where we where we house our event. But Green State Credit Union, Josephson Manufacturing, the Fort Dodge Community Foundation, the Messenger Newspaper, Poet Biorefinery, USW Utility Group, Daniel Pharmacy has been a longtime sponsor, Focus One Source, Allers Associates Architects, which as Renee mentioned in the last segment, we've got a big renovation going on right now. Dorothy and Associates, which many of you maybe have not heard of, but they are our grant writing company and they help us a ton in getting grant funding for our health center. Casey's General Store, Chantlin MHS, Midstate Plumbing and Heating, also working on our renovation right now. Gold Bond Building, Delta Dental of Iowa, Mike Teachout, and Chris Shea. So those are the businesses that are sponsoring this event. You know, they don't have items on the auction for me to talk about today, but I certainly did not want to neglect talking about our wonderful sponsors. We appreciate their support so much.
Absolutely. It takes a lot of community support, takes a lot of business support to make something like this happen. And you absolutely have a lot of support behind you. And that's good to know, you know, that you guys are that regarded by other businesses in the community and that's supported by the other businesses in the community as well. So kudos and thank you to each and every one of those businesses that Regina mentioned. That you definitely deserve a lot of credit and a lot of recognition for being a part of this as well. Well, let's talk about some more auction items, Regina, because I know there's been a lot so far, but there's a lot more to go.
So we did something really fun. 2 years ago, our dental department got together and they just made a really great auction item for our event. And it was just such a fun thing that they did that we decided we would challenge all of the departments at the Community Health Center this year to come up with an auction item. And they blew me away. And they're so big. I can't bring them over here really to show you, Darren. So I just am going to need to talk about them. I have just a couple behind me that I can show you, but our COVID team, and as you know, they have been such a busy crew. They put together the funniest basket. It is called COVID Clean. The COVID department put together a cleaning basket with mops and sponges and brushes and cleaners and all kinds of goodies that are just useful things to have at home. So that's just a fun sense of humor from a group of people that have been working so extremely hard. They put the whole thing in the neatest box basket, and it's a really great item. That is on the online auction, so you'll be able to see that there. Our behavioral health department, I do have theirs behind me. It's kind of big to move, but I can move it around. And it's a really neat one. The behavioral health department put together a basket that's called self-care. So this self-care basket has the softest Sherpa blanket in it, a bottle of wine, a neat cup for drinking your wine. It's got an essential oil diffuser. It's got a $50 gift certificate for getting your nails done at Central Nail. And then there are lots of other fun goodies tucked into this self-care basket. So if you or someone you know just need a little time to yourself, they have your back on that. And this is a great item for you to bid on. It's a really fun item. A couple of the other items are the dental team put together a where's the meat basket, and they even included dental floss in this basket. It is full of all kinds of things for grilling. So it's got meat rubs, barbecue sauces, IPA beers, a $75 gift card to Hy-Vee, a $75 gift card to Fairway, and then, of course, they've got a good sense of humor. It's got dental floss in it to get the beef out of your teeth. And it is a huge basket that the guys around here have to move for me from place to place. So I said, we're not going to move it again over here to show. I will just talk about all the fun stuff in it. And that one is going on our live auction. So it will be part of the live event on Saturday night. Our admin team put together the ultimate game night basket. It has so many board games in it for both children and adults for you to have the best game night you've ever had. And then they also packed it full of tons of snacks. It is in a laundry basket. It is so huge. And I can't even tell you how heavy it is, packed with all of the cool stuff that they put in there. And then our front desk staff did a crafty, cute winter wonderland decor for your home. So it can last you all winter long, not just for Christmas, but they did a beautiful job. And it is just so neat how the staff, they got together, they took the challenge. They're busy helping me. They're busy working at the clinic. They're selling raffle tickets. And for them to take the time and put together these exceptional baskets that just blew my mind when I saw them was so appreciated. And I think everyone bidding is really going to love the work that they did. So those are some of the staff baskets.
That's fantastic. Yeah, they're great at creative ideas too. And when it comes to the board basket, the board game basket, you got to have snacks when you're playing board games. So what a great thing to add into there, right?
You can think of, from salty to sweet, you name it. I mean, everybody loves something different and brought something different. So if it's one of your favorite treats, if it's one of your favorite games, it's probably in this basket. It is incredible.
That's fantastic. Well, kudos to all the creativity by the staff and their hearts to do this as well. That's very neat.
Yes, very cool. Very cool.
Regina, what do we have also for the auction that we want to talk about this time? And again, remind everybody that you can the auction, the online auction is going on right now. I mean, you can absolutely while you and I are talking, go to biddingforgood.com/CHC Fort Dodge and start bidding. Start putting your bids in on all these great things.
You sure can. And I'm excited to see how much bidding's been happening while we're talking. So I did take a quick look at it before we started talking, and it's just fun. It is so fun to watch the auction progress throughout the week. And you have clear up until Saturday night, this coming Saturday night, October 30th at 9 p.m. For the auction to end. And then you can pick up your items here locally at Shimkat. We'll have times for you to stop in and pick them up. So if you need something for a Christmas gift, even a gift, just in the first couple weeks of November or something you want for Thanksgiving, you'll be able to have it right away. All of these items are on display here at Shimkat Motor Company. So like we have the Adirondack chairs that the Fort Dodge Correctional Facility hand makes. And I am looking at them right now. They are so beautifully done. And all of those things, you can come out here, see them, feel them, measure them. We've got a couple of really great pieces of furniture that are going to be on the live auction Saturday night from Michaels and Matt. Really cute stuff from Slumberland. Just it's an exceptional amount of things. Also, tons of auto. So our event is held here at Shimkat Motor Company. They're a fantastic partner to us, but the other local dealerships are supportive as well. We have an auto detail from Fort Dodge Ford. We have an auto detail from Kemna Auto. And then other local automotive, we talked about Discount Tire being new earlier. We've got Pingle Tire. We've got Daniel Tire. We've got Mark's Auto Mart. Just a ton of great automotive. So if it's good to get your vehicle ready for winter. It's good to get your tires ready for winter. All of those things. There's a lot of automotive there as well.
Absolutely. Well, that's fantastic, man. You got a lot of support, a lot of contribution, a lot of people, as I said earlier, behind you and have a high regard for Community Health Center. So that is way, way cool. Regina, when we come back for our last segment, we're going to kind of wrap everything up, talk about, summarize everything, talk about everything that's going on Saturday, everything that's going on right now. As you said, it's got to be cool to watch the auction bidding going on throughout the week. As it leads up to Saturday night at 9 o'clock on the online part of it. So lots of great things happening. Again, all for an absolute fabulous agency that provides the best in medical services, and they're looking to get a new piece of equipment to add to their repertoire, so to speak. That's just going to make them even that much better. So again, anything you can do in the fundraiser part of it, the best thing to do is get out Saturday night and enjoy the whole thing. Absolutely at Shimkat Motors. But back with more with Regina from Community Health Center as we wrap it up and talk about the Halloween Masquerade fundraiser right here on Iowa's favorite country, K97. Well, it is 10 minutes before the top of the hour. Time for us to wrap up our conversation in our afternoon with Community Health Center here in Fort Dodge. And Regina, you've been just fantastic as always. Our 2 hours that we usually spend together when we do these, it's just flown by like it always does. But this is a big event Saturday. This is a lot of fun planned, number one, but definitely a big event as far as a great item that you're trying to get with the funds that you're going to raise. And, of course, getting people out and just enjoying being able to get out, because as we alluded to earlier, last year this didn't happen.
That's right. We are pretty pumped to be able to have an in-person event again this year. And, you know, we always have a fun costume theme. We've done the 70s, we've done the 80s, we've done a sports theme. And this year, everything just fell together for it to happen on Halloween weekend for a fun costume Halloween party. So, you know, it's going to be just a great deal of fun. And with the comedian coming, that added bit of entertainment, you know, it's just a nice evening out. Get dressed up, come in costume, come casual if you'd like, but it'll be a fantastic dinner, fun with the auction and fun with the comedian.
Absolutely. And again, you can get all that. You can see the auction items that you can bid on online and start your bidding, because the online auction is going on right now. Again, all at Bidding for Good. Now the word for, F-O-R, biddingforgood.com/CHC4 Dodge. So make sure you do that throughout the week, tonight, the whole works. Get that bidding going. Look at everything that's there. Get your tickets purchased. Get your raffle tickets purchased. You can do it all right there. And again, biddingforgood.com/CHC4 Dodge. And boy, a big night planned. And I know the great folks at Shimkat have gone all out with their showroom as well to make this thing happen. So big kudos to them.
Yeah, they clear everything out for us, move the vehicles, and let us take this space over. And, you know, I've been hanging out here for at least a week already, getting these online auction items set up. So you can come here to Shimkat anytime during their business hours and just take a look at everything. You know, online is great. You can bid that way for sure. But if you want to see them in real life, you can sure come on over here. And they also have tickets available here at Shimkat. And you can check it all out. You can preview the live auction items as well. They are all set up, and maybe that's a determining factor on coming on Saturday night to the event.
You're exactly right. And you're right. They are all displayed out of Shimkat as well. So you can stop by. You can look at everything, look at it close up, look at it for as long as you want. Get that bid going in your mind as to what you're going to bid and you know, how high you want to go in the whole work. So stop by to Shimkat Motors while you're there. As Regina pointed out, you can get your tickets as well. You can also get them from Community Health Center here in Fort Dodge. Just make sure you get out and have a great time. Weather is looking like it's going to be fall-like. It's going to be a little cool that evening, but everybody's going to be inside anyway. So what does it matter how cold it is, right?
That's right. It'll be nice and warm in here, and the meal is going to be delicious. I mean, Litterdale Country Store does an amazing job of catering. We've got roast beef or chicken, cheesy hash browns. I mean, just nice, warm, fill you up meal out on the town, and then enjoy the comedian. So it's really going to be a good time.
Absolutely. What time do the doors open? Everybody get started, Regina.
So the doors open at 6. We'll have some social time, and then we'll serve the meal at 6:30. We haven't really talked much about, but we added something fun for the in-person event this year, which is a dessert auction. So in addition to the staff working on making those neat baskets for me and selling raffle tickets, they signed up to make a dessert. So I've got an assortment of really cool things, from fancy cupcakes and cookies to something called drunken strawberries. I mean, just so many options. It's going to be really neat. And we had some local businesses that are doing desserts also, like the Dairyette's doing an ice cream cake.
Oh, wow.
So not only did they donate to our auction fundraiser, but they also are donating to our dessert auction. So we really appreciate that.
Oh, an ice cream cake from Dairyette. That's like a masterpiece, man. That's a great
It is
addition.
a masterpiece.
Without a doubt. Well, again, Regina, to you personally and the entire staff at Community Health Center, kudos to each and every one of you, and you especially for all the hard work that you put in doing this. To the entire staff that's on the medical end, that's fought through this COVID thing and been there the entire time, not only providing vaccinations, providing you know, the resources that we need, but providing the information and education that we need as well. Everybody's done just above the expected level of service, and it's just been incredible to say the very least. And we're getting through it because of facilities and agencies like Community Health Center and the top level like you guys are. So kudos to you. I have no doubt in my mind you're going to raise enough funds to get that Butterfly IQ ultrasound machine and add that again to the services that you already provide. So keep up the great work, and Saturday night will be here soon, and then you can take a deep breath when it's all over with.
No, then we work on codes for kids.
Oh, that's right.
I always joke we do two things at once here at the health center. So, if you're coming to look at the auction items, you've got a coat to drop off, you can take care of both of those at the same time. But we'll be heading straight into codes for kids, which as the weather's turned this weekend, the need is there. So lots happening. Good stuff.
And what's sad is the need is there, Regina. That's sad that we need to have something like Codes for Kids, but it's a great thing that we do. And again, spearheaded by you guys and Shimkat Motors as well. So again, another thing to definitely make a contribution to, because that's kids in our area who may not have enough money in their family to even buy a jacket to keep warm. And we all know how cold Iowa winters get. The last couple of winters, Regina, we've hit 50 below in a few cases. So nothing to mess around with.
Yeah, it's been brutal. So yes,
absolutely.
As we're talking about these things, it's good to talk about Codes for Kids and just mention it. And we appreciate you guys at the radio station continuing to talk about it. After our event is over, Codes for Kids will be coming.
Absolutely. Well, again, thank you guys also for letting us be a part of this with you. We've always partnered together on so many things, and I love the fact that we partnered together on this as well. Looking forward to a great event Saturday night. And again, keep up the great work, Regina. Have a fantastic week, and look forward to Saturday night, as I know you are.
Sounds great, Darren. Thanks so much.
Thank you. Again, that's Regina from Community Health Center. Don't forget, you can go online at biddingforgood.com/CHC4Dodge. That's where you can put your bid in on those online auction items, and make sure you do that. Again, fantastic agency that we've got here in Fort Dodge, and blessed to have, and that is Community Health Center, and adding another piece to their already tremendous service, so they can stay ahead of the medical field game like they do. So God bless them all. And thanks to Community Health Center for letting us be a part of it as they get ready for it this Saturday. Hey, I will see you tomorrow morning on the morning train. Until then, have a fabulous night. Stay safe. God bless everybody.
When your friend isn't on time to pick you up, the only thing that can make up for that is McDonald's breakfast.